Hey there, welcome to Cruise Hacks and Tips, where we spill the secrets cruise lines don't want you to know. And trust me, in 2025, things aren't quite as they seem. Think you know all about cruising? Well, what if I told you that cruise lines have a few secrets they're hoping you don't notice in 2025? From surprise port taxes that can sneak up on you to new rules that could mess up your whole vacation. We're uncovering the 11 biggest things cruise lines are keeping quiet about. These are the tips you absolutely need to know before you even think about booking that next cruise trip. Let's kick it off with something that hits your wallet before you even step on board: hidden port taxes. Planning a trip to popular spots like Mexico, Greece, or the Caribbean, you need to brace yourself for new or higher tourist taxes. For example, there's been talk for new fees for cruise passengers in Mexico and popular Greek islands like Santorini and Mykonos. They're considering new per passenger fees during peak season to combat over-tourism. The tricky part of this is that these fees are usually buried in the total cruise fare, not listed as a separate line item, so they're secretly adding to your cost. Now let's move on to that next sneaky fee you'll run into, one that appears even before you take a sip of that cocktail. Tip number 2, the gratuity creep. Daily tips are now pretty much always between $16 and $20 per person every single day for a standard room on the big cruise lines. For suite guests, some cruise lines like Norwegian are charging as much as $25 a day. But the real secret is for the extra 18 to 20% service charge that's automatically slapped onto almost everything you buy on board.
What just
Drinks,
happened?
specialty dinners, and spa treatments. So that $14 cocktail you ordered, it's actually almost $17 before you even decide whether to leave an extra tip. Wow. Okay, that was painful, but here's one that's even more disappointing. When that place you dreamed of visiting turns out to be at a shipping dock. Tip number 3, that itinerary you booked, it's not guaranteed. Over-tourism and new environmental regulations are causing huge shakeups. Famous ports in Europe like Venice, Barcelona, and Amsterdam are seriously limiting how many cruise ships can visit. Meanwhile, Santorini is capping its daily visitors at just 8,000 people. This can lead to last-minute itinerary changes, shorter time in port, or your ship is docked at some industrial port miles away from the city you wanted to see. Always have a backup plan and double-check your itinerary as your sail date gets closer. Now, let's talk about those exclusive private islands. Spoiler alert, they're not as all-inclusive as they seem. Tip number 4, the private island upsell. Cruise lines are pushing their private islands like Celebration Key and Private Day at Coco Cay as these exclusive, all-included paradises, and they do look incredible. But here's the secret. Most of the coolest features cost extra. Want to hit the water park? Relax at the Outwater Cabana? Or get into the exclusive beach club? All of these are going to cost you extra, just turning your free day at the beach into another place to spend more money. And for younger cruisers, this next one could literally stop you at the terminal. Tip number 5, the new Chaperone rule. Major lines like Carnival and Royal Caribbean now demand that anyone under 21 leaving from the U.S. has to travel with a guardian who is at least 25 years or older. They check your age when you board, and if you don't fit the policy, you could be turned away with no refund. There are a couple of exceptions for married couples and for those in the military, but for the most part, the rules just got a little tighter. Now, let's shift gears into something we all care about: staying connected at sea. Tip number 6, the Wi-Fi reality check. Yeah, the internet at sea, it's getting way faster with Starlink, but it's not the free for all. You might think the included Wi-Fi package is great, but most of the time, it's just the basic, slower tier. Good enough for checking your email, maybe, but it definitely won't handle streaming. If you want a premium package that can run Netflix or a VPN, it can cost you over $40 a day per device. Always check what your fare includes, because that fast, reliable internet is still a pricey add-on. If you're finding these cruise tips helpful so far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's cruise smarter together. All right, back to the secrets. This next one is a big money trap if you don't plan ahead. Tip number 7, don't get ripped off on shore excursions. Cruise lines make it super easy to book a tour through them, but you pay a high price for that convenience. The secret they don't want you to know is that you can save a ton of money by booking tours directly with trusted local companies in port. You'll likely get a smaller group and a way more authentic experience for a fraction of what the cruise line charges. This next one is for sun lovers, but be warned, chair hogging might cost you your spot. All right, we're coming into tip number 8, the crackdown on chair hogs. We've all seen them. Towels thrown over the best lounge chairs by the pools for hours with nobody actually using them. However, cruise lines are finally starting to get a little strict about this. Many now have staff who will remove your stuff from a chair if it's been sitting empty for around 30 to 40 minutes. If you don't know about this rule, you could come back from a dip in the pool to find your belongings gone. Okay, let's talk about perks, or rather, the perks that quietly disappeared. Tip number 9, the incredible shrinking list of free perks. Remember when a specialty coffee or a bottle of water was included in your cruise? Those are now extra charges. We're also seeing things that used to be free, like behind-the-scenes ship tours, getting turned into experiences that can cost over $100. You really have to read the fine print on your packages now to see what you're actually getting in 2025. Next up, solo travelers. Hey, this one's for you. Tip number 10, the solo traveler trap. It's great that more cruise lines are adding cabins for people traveling alone, but here's the secret. There are hardly any of them. Those solo cabins, they're super limited and they sell out incredibly fast, sometimes months or even a year in advance. If you want to avoid paying that awful single supplement fee that can almost double the cost of your trip, you'll have to plan and book way earlier than everyone else. And finally, Secret 11. Welcome to the era of DIY cruising. Tip number 11, you're the new cruise director. With tech like Apple AirTags to track your own luggage and apps that let you do everything from book your own dinner to unlock your own room, cruise lines are quietly making you do more of the work. While it's convenient, it also means that there's less personal help available. The secret is to lean into it. Download your cruise line's app before you even leave home and get ready to manage your own vacation logistics. So those are the 11 secrets cruise lines would rather you didn't know for 2025. From budgeting for hidden fees to understanding the new rules on age and itineraries, being prepared is what will save you from headaches and costly surprises. Which of these secrets shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any of your own cruise secrets, share them to help us all travel a little smarter. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to more hacks and tips to make your next cruise vacation amazing. Bye for now.